Muchísimas gracias, Ernesto. Eso concluye la primera parte de la entrevista en español y comenzaremos con las preguntas en inglés. ¿Está bien?
Está bien, perfecto.
Okay. Question one. How do you reduce stress and try to achieve balance in your life?
Well, I reduce stress. I would say I have different habits, and actually, some of those habits I would call them instead hobbies because uh, there's always like there should always be balance in your life between life and work. So in my case, I like to drive in order to distress because I just feel like driving, especially during the night sometimes, or just driving through the beach, maybe like Pacific Highway Coast Pacific Freeway, whatever it's called. I like to drive there because I can see the horizons, the nature, the sea, and that also, I don't know, that kind of transmits some positive energy and vibe. And I don't know, it's just like so beautiful to see the ocean and feel the freshness of the air. I also do workout, and I think it's part also for of having a healthy life because I believe it's necessary to just keep ourselves active and avoid any kind of sedentarism because maybe our job as a teacher or academic uh, field can be too sedentary, and that can also bring problems such as stress and maybe a bad attitude. And having something to distress can really make a difference in balanced life, and health, even for health, in order to perform well in any practice.
Okay, thank you very much. Second question. What is the most important thing that you're looking for in an employer?
Well, one of the most important thing I'm looking the employer, I would say I'm looking for a leadership. I expect the employer to be a good leadership, also a good listener, but I would say a person who also understands the needs of others, who is committed to help the community and willing to work for others, not only to work as a teacher, but also, well, as a recruiter, but also to just be to have that connection and commitment with the community to make a difference, and also uh, a person who is oriented toward humanity.
Absolutely. Thank you. For the next question. Does life fascinate you?
Yeah, I think it's fascinating because I mean life is something complicated. Sometimes it's hard to understand, but I mean not any other effort. You gotta work and go through difficult times. Nothing is easy. Nobody says that. We all got through difficult times, and the easy ways for success are usually the hardest ways. And as any other sport, you gotta go through really, really difficult times, and you just got to have a positive mind and be persistent and determined toward your goals and just to achieve them.
Excellent. And then the last question that will conclude our interview process is on a scale from 1 to 10, how weird are you?
Well, I wouldn't say weird. I would say I would give myself 7. I wouldn't call it weird. It's just that, as any other human, we all have different personalities. I would say different perspectives, different preferences, and maybe sometimes we can consider somebody else's uh, preferences like weird or just out of the ordinary, but sometimes it's a judgment based pretty much on preferences, and every people, not all the people can have the same opinion. So I would say, I don't know, it's just it's not about being weird, but it's more to be sometimes spontaneous, to do things improvised, or just having certain preference that not everyone agrees with, or different ideas that anybody agrees with, but is, I mean, it's just different preferences on how, and also how people perceives it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ernesto. That was the last question that will conclude our interview process. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.